In the middle of a storm. You know you got me. Ooh, no.
Let's go, people. Where y'all at? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Let's go. Let's get the energy up in the building. We're gonna have an exciting stream today. Let's go.
I can't take this signal.
Good afternoon. Let's go, people. Get the likes up in the building. Let's get the like count up so that we can enjoy this stream. Appreciate you watching from Virginia. I got people all over the world. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. I got a lot to talk about regarding this subject. Hopefully we can make some changes to, especially a lot of the ways our women think. I say it all the time, the women control the culture. The women control the culture, the direction of the culture. Why? Because they're going to instill in the children which way a community should go. They're going to instill which way a community should go. You need some advice, brother, then right now I'm not giving advice right now, unfortunately. Y'all have to realize that and make sure y'all take that serious when it comes to establishing your family. You're going to set the mood, the tone, the direction of the community. And if y'all don't realize that and take that serious, then guess who else is going to do that for you? If you don't establish the community and the culture, then the culture is going to establish it for you. I hope that makes sense. If you don't establish, if we as a people don't establish, if the women in particular don't establish it, then the community will establish it for you. See, the men in the society can set up the structure of how a culture should go, but it's going to be primarily up to the women. Why? Because men in society and community are primarily working. They're out working. How are they going to be able to be in the homes all the time, instilling and teaching what should be a part of daily life and living for their children and working at the same time? It's not possible. And that goes back to yesterday's topic. You see how everything just kind of flows together. I go back to yesterday's topic, which talked about the delusion of the modern day W. The delusion. That's part of their delusion too. They want a man to be at home a lot more, taking care of the children, right? But they also want the man to bring home a whole bunch of money, practically be a millionaire, practically make 7 figures. It's not possible. Very, 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 very few men in the world make 7 figures. And those men, I can tell you right now, that are making 7 figures are not home. I can tell you right now, majority of the time, they're probably not home. They're gone. They're on the road. They're traveling. They're doing something to make and continue to make that money. So it's still going to be up to the women. Do y'all see how this works? Do y'all see how this works with society? We got to have better quality women that are establishing the culture. If they don't, then the society goes to hell. It tanks. We were talking about this romance thing today. What's wrong with the modern day romance? What's wrong with it? Well, it's a lot. Here's what I am hearing from the side of the women. They're telling me with modern day romance that men are not romantic. They're not loving. They don't even want to show any type of emotion or be supportive and all this other shit. They talk a lot like this today. Folks, I need y'all to get the like count up and way up. Not even halfway to where we should be. They talk about and they complain a lot. Shout out to Brother Turner for the super chat. Thank you, brother. I saw you hit the super chat before the live stream even started. Appreciate you. Thank you, Brother Turner, as always. They complain a lot about the direction of romance when it comes to men. Men, they don't want to talk to the women no more. They don't even like holding the door open. They don't like, you know, being nice and saying nice things to us all the time. Complain about this a lot. However, I contend that if you're going to complain about that, right, then that's valid. It's fine. Then you got to give up on some other aspect of society and life. You can't have it all. You want a man that's going to be more in tune and in touch with you, have more time to sit down with you, then you're going to have less money coming into the home. And we know that's not what's happening. We know a lot more W's today want money. They want things. They see IG stories and they see all kind of other ish online of W's that seem to have it all. She got the G-Wagon and the big old house and seems like she have a great family and all that. It's just social media. And they're so blinded. Majority of the people in this world don't have anything close to that. They work every day to get by. They don't work every day and coming home to a G-Wagon and a 8-bedroom house. That's not what's happening. They're working every day and a lot of them are barely making it. A lot of people are barely making it. But you know, as I've traveled and I've seen more, obviously the men are working. But then when I see them, when they are spending time with their families, something as simple, they're just walking the street together, sometimes walking along the beach together and having a picnic, right? They bring all the food and everything with them. They have a little lunch or something on the beach. So I travel to a lot of places where there's going to be a beach. There'll be a family walking, local family, different countries, and that's how they eat. And you got these W's, you want to eat at a 5-star restaurant along the beach. You don't want to pack nothing. You don't want to cook or nothing like that. How much sense does that make? How are you going to have a successful relationship if you don't want to do that? That makes no sense. You want a man that's more romantic, then you're going to have to give up your dreams and hopes and wishes for all this shit with money. You can't have it all. How in the world did the W's today become like such children? That's my question. How did they end up becoming so much like little children? Because that's what children are like. They want it all. Children want to be able to go play all day, right? They want to always have the attention of mom and daddy. They act like mom and daddy don't have to work, right? And they want all the benefits that comes with the money that mom or daddy would bring home. And they still want all that. That doesn't make sense. It's not going to work like that. Shout out to Authentic 528. Appreciate you for the super chat. Says salute guru in chat. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. I do it all for you. You can't do it all, lady. You don't have enough time in the day. Y'all, most of y'all are lazy. Most of y'all are real lazy. And you complaining about romance, but you lazy. That don't even make sense either. How are you complaining about romance and you're lazy yourself? Why would a man want to come and be romantic to somebody that's lazy, that's just good for screwing? Talk to him, guru. I guarantee you ask the average man what he's getting out of a relationship today, he would probably say, that's pretty much all. The man today ain't feeling like, good afternoon, appreciate you. How do I know? Lady, come on up here. The average man today will probably tell you that that's the best he's getting out of a relationship is the intercourse. He ain't got nobody that feels like is a good friend, somebody that he really trusts with all of his life and his belongings and his money, somebody that he knows would be a really good mother to his children. That's not what he's getting. That's really not what he's getting. Like I said, the W's are not reciprocal at all. No, they're not. Many of them are not reciprocal. He said they put in little to no effort, a bunch of lazy daters. That's facts. They're not reciprocal when it comes to the things that they even ask of you. When you look at the kindness and the love of most of them today, how kind, how loving they are, you're not going to find that. You don't find much kindness and love and things of this nature. That's not what we're finding out here. We're finding more, instead of kindness and love and things of this nature, we're finding more just, transactional type of relationships. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. You want some cooter cat, basically is what I'm saying. You want some cooter cat, then you're going to have to do this. You're going to have to do that. That's what it is. That's really what it is. Because a lot of the women know that that's what men today are going to want. But then you complain, you're complaining about the men are not romantic. The men are not very loving. You can't be loving to something that is unlovable. And I've said that many times. A lot of jokers today are not lovable. How can a man show love to something that is not lovable? Shout out to Brother Fleming for the super chat. He said, most W's invest only in themselves. That's facts. When you look at the amount of money they spend, where does most of the money go? It doesn't mostly go to their children. It doesn't mostly go to their household. It goes on themselves. That's the investment. Most of their time is spent on themselves, beauty, and going to get this done, that done, going to buy outfits for themselves. Most of it is for themselves, but they want a man that's more focused on them. Yeah, it's not going to work, and it makes no sense. Shout out to Divine Photos. Appreciate you for the super chat. Divine Photo said these W's want to be considered grown and independent, but want to be treated like children. Yes, not pay any bills when grown folks pay bills. That's facts. That is facts. Let's go, folks. Let's get the like count up in the building. If you have not been getting the like count up, especially, I need you to focus on that right now for me. It only takes a little bit of time to get the like count up. You want to be babied and treated like a child and sit there and help. What is that a sign of? I mean, if we really consider that, what is that a sign of, that somebody wants to always be babied, right? That's a disorder. That is a disorder. Somebody that always wants to be babied and treated like a child. Men too. Okay, Kimberly. I want to hear your point and your take on that. What do you mean by that? Come on up here. You said men want to be babied too? Come on up here and tell me. Don't be afraid. I know a lot of y'all women are afraid of me. All right. Yes.
My take on it?
I want you to be honest, real honest.
Age.
I want you to be real honest.
Depends on your age.
What do you mean
And
it
how
depends
mature
on your
you are.
age?
Men, want to, men that never had mothers, they treat women different. Men that weren't raised by women treat women like we supposed to be their mothers. Most men, not all men,
Men that weren't raised by women treat women
different.
like they
Yeah.
want to be a
They want like
child.
looking for mothers. Like they want you to do everything for them.
Like what?
You know, like wash their clothes, cook for them. They expect you to do just like
I had my
as
mother.
woman-
I had my mother. I expect my woman to wash and cook as well.
As a woman, I like to stay in my lane. Like, you know, I don't like to argue with a man, for one. I think that's disrespectful and very inappropriate.
Okay, I agree.
For one, women sometimes they could be a little bit. These women today could be a little bit ratchet as far as their characters.
Okay, I don't want you to talk about the women right now. You told me about the men. I just wanted to hear about the men.
But men sometimes men could be very immature. They look mature. They come off as kings, but when you really get to know them, they aren't really like that. They wear their hats to the back. They're very spoiled. They're very obnoxious. They don't want to see eye to eye with a woman that's willing to grow with them and meet them on the next level. They sometimes intimidate you and make you feel inadequate.
Okay.
And in order to have a good relationship with a man, you have to communicate. And sometimes men don't want to communicate with you.
No, you don't. You don't have to communicate. No, you don't. You don't have to communicate to have a good relationship with a man. No, you don't.
You should. Why not? Why not?
Did you hear what I just said? I said, no, you don't. See, the problem is that most of y'all were not raised in order to know how to take care of them. Do you know how many successful relationships go on when men leave the United States? They'll go find them a Filipina. They'll go find them a Thai woman or something who can barely speak English, and they are able to have a very successful relationship. Why is that?
Why would you want to leave?
I didn't ask you that. I'm asking you, why could a man go to Thailand or the Philippines and get into a very successful relationship with a woman that can barely speak English if you're saying communication is a must? Why are they able to do that?
I don't know, because I don't know any men that.
Okay, let me tell you why.
So I can't answer.
Let me tell you why. What's going on, brother? Let me tell you why. Because those women already automatically know how to cater to and treat a man. And the man in return does what he needs to do to take care of that woman.
What do you mean? The
communication is not really needed.
What do you mean by cater? When you say cater, what are you suggesting?
Okay, well, y'all don't want to know that. Okay,
yeah,
let me give you an example. Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example. Okay.
Okay.
When the man comes in the house, the woman automatically stoops down, takes his shoes from him, and put his shoes away. The woman will go get him whatever he needs, as far as if he needs a drink of water, even wipe his mouth for him. The woman will pretty much serve him in every single way, run a bath for him. Right? Man don't even have to go and turn on. Hold on, listen. Just listen. You asked me. Man don't even have to go on and turn on his shower or his bath. She will do that for him. She will cater to the needs of the man, and this will make the man want to and have the desire to spend more money on her, take her to different places.
Oh, so you're talking
be
about
nicer and sweeter to her.
She needs to cater to him. How is he going to cater to her?
Did you hear what I just said? That has nothing to do with communication.
Okay, so okay, if you say that, then
that's just how the one. That's just how. Listen, that's just how the women are raised in certain
I agree,
cultures.
but when you say cater, When you say why is she catering to him wiping his mouth, he can wipe his own mouth.
See, there we go.
Why he can't wipe his mouth? He's not a child. We're not living in days like that where you have to be.
Do you wipe the mouth of your children? No, you don't.
My kids are grown, so they don't need their mouth.
What is the age when you stop wiping the mouth of a child? When the child's a baby, right? You don't wipe the mouth of a child that's 5 years old, 8 years old, 10 years old.
Yeah, you do. If it's something on it.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Most of y'all don't.
Not?
Matter of fact, most of y'all, when you go to your kids, be having snot nose and everything. Y'all
wouldn't do that to my
y'all,
children.
and y'all will tell them kids to go in there and wipe and wash your mouth or blow your nose. Y'all are not sitting up there doing that for no 7-year-old, 8-year-old, 10-year-old.
Do you have a
no,
wife?
Y'all are not, lady.
Do you have a wife? Are you in a relationship?
What does that have to do with the
I just want to know because you sound like you hating on the woman.
What does that have to do with what I'm saying?
You sound like you hating on the girls.
How am I hating? What's the hate?
We ain't got the cater and we do wipe the kids' mouth. What you talking about?
What is the hate though? How am I hating?
I don't know why a man got to go across overseas to get a woman to cater to him.
We do.
But listen, can't that be communicated?
We do. Lady, listen. Are you going to let me talk to you on my show?
No, I'm not going to let you talk. Listen, if that would be the issue, if I said to you, well, how do you want me to do it?
Okay, we're not going to do this. She just told me she's not going to let me talk on my show. You're going to let me talk. And if you're not, if I can't talk or get a word in, you're going to be gone. Okay. I'm going to take you off of mute. But you got to allow both people to speak. You got to let me talk as well. That means you have to hush. Damn. All right. Let's try this again. You can come off mute. All right. Here we go. Listen very carefully. Yes, we do have to leave this country in order to find women like this who will cater to us. Majority of the women in the United States and even Western Europe, probably most of Europe now, are not going to do this. Men will have to go to certain smaller cities and villages. This is one thing I encourage the men to do, especially if they never had it. Travel to smaller cities and villages and foreign lands, and you will find these type of women. They exist.
Oh well, I never knew that.
I'm sure you did. I'm sure you never knew that.
If I was willing to work with my man and cater to him, would he tell me that? That's what he want me to do? And in order to
I'm telling you that. I'm telling you that. Hold on one second. Shout out to RC. He said it's rough out here. God bless everyone. Love y'all. Appreciate you, brother, for the super chat. And shout out to, I think it's Japple14 said, lady, it's called honest critique. Thank you. You know, lady, I want you to understand.
I never heard it from a man's perspective.
That's why I'm here doing. Listen,
I respect you.
That's why I'm here doing this. This is coming from a man's perspective. I'm here to teach y'all this stuff so that you don't have to go to the man and say, well, what am I supposed to do? Teach me and tell me. This is goofy. The man already wants you complete out the box. We don't want no automobile that we have to put together.
And neither do we.
Yes, y'all do. That's what y'all specialize in. Don't, lady, don't come up here and lie. That's what y'all specialize in. Listen. The difference between us and y'all, we are not women.
No, you're not.
One major difference between us and y'all is y'all like to get with men that are Mr. Fixer Upper. Y'all want to get with the man that y'all think y'all can change and fix and manipulate and work with and all that other shit. We don't want no woman that we have to fix up and change. I don't want to have to.
Who want a man they got to fix up?
Are you serious?
Well, because you can't dress or something like that, fix up like that? Yes, I'm serious. Why would I want to fix you up?
Why are you taking that picture like that, first of all? Do you have any underwear on?
I do have on, and I was sitting down, and the camera was up. Yes, I do.
You must be big around the mid area, because women that
If
take a
I'm
picture.
big around the mid area, if I'm small around the mid area, what does that matter?
Well, you definitely don't have no voice in no little woman, but a woman that take a picture from the camera way up here, I know what that means.
What my voice has to do with being big or small? Come on now. All right, I'm
Because I know you lying that you ain't get. Because I know you lying, you're not getting no man that's well put together.
I'm not even looking for a man that's well put together.
Not the way you sound and look. You're not able to attract.
I'm not looking for a man that's well put together because I've never found one. And when I do find one, he will be sitting right next to me.
You ain't gonna find one. You ain't gonna find one. You ain't gonna find one. It's over for you.
It's not never over.
Yeah, it is.
And you have to be mindful of what
your man is gonna be your dog. And you better get you one of them big old teddy bears. Lady, you better get you one of them big old teddy bears that you can lay up under, right? Better get you one of them giant stuffed teddy bears.
You sound weird. And you supposed to be looking intellectual over there with a Quran behind you. Come on now. That's disrespectful.
I'm not trying to look intellectual. I just dress how I dress.
I said that's disrespectful.
I dress how I dress. How am I trying to look intellectual? I dress like how I dress.
By talking to me like that. That wasn't right. But you have a nice day. You can drop me down.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Folks, it's over for individuals like her. She's ratchet. She's well overweight. She said, one of the first things she said when she came on here is, I don't like to argue with a man. I don't think that's a woman's play. Well, what did she want to do the whole time was argue with me. You see how they lie? She wanted to argue with me. She mentioning stuff. Do you have a wife? You want to be intellectual? She's trying to shame me. You got a Quran sitting behind you. What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with the conversation we're having? Okay, I got a Quran sitting behind me. And guess what? Muslim men are not marrying women like you. And would never. You think you're not gonna find Muslim men that are gonna come up and tell me, Guru, you're wrong about how you're speaking because this is a marriageable sister. You're not gonna find no Muslim man that speaks like that. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Especially with the way you look in your picture.
Hello. I know that the last time I spoke with you, you said you were creating a program to help ladies who desire marriage to be married.
Yeah, I already created that. It's in the link in my bio. It's on my BLKGURU.com website.
Okay, nice.
Why did you come up here to mention that? What does that have to do with the topic? Talking about romance.
Romance? What about romance?
First of all, why did you come up here?
I desire marriage, and I know that you put women through a series of questions to figure out if they are.
Okay, turn on your camera first of all, and then we'll figure you out.
I'm not gonna turn on my camera. I'm sorry. I just don't feel comfortable. Yeah, you can drop me down if that's not.
These some goofy jokers. I'm not going to come on my camera. I want to have let's think about that. You want to have serious conversation with me and get advice from me on your life and help to get married, but you don't want to come on camera and show yourself. Okay. And she over there in the comments talking about, wow, laughing my A off. Y'all are goofy. No, you're not marriage material. You're far from it. It's going to be very hard for you to become marriage material. I can tell you that already right now, because you don't know how to take instruction from a man. But most of y'all know how to take some, you know what, some stick. That's about all y'all know how to take. Yes?
Wait, why y'all can't see me?
Try now.
Okay.
Hi. Are you ratchet?
No.
You not? You just got your hair done? Why did you pull on your hair when you first came on here?
Why I didn't pull my hair?
Why did you grab your hair like that? Whatever you did, why did you do that? Like you just got it done.
The camera first came on. I was trying to make sure I looked presentable.
Well, you don't know how you look before you turn on that camera? You don't know how you
No,
look?
I didn't.
Okay. All right. What's going on?
Okay, so I have a question. I don't like how the sun is in my face. Okay. So genuine question, because when I first got on, y'all was mentioning women who want to be babyfied. And so I'm 27, and so I just genuinely was asking, honestly, as a man, like, what do y'all see that's wrong with that? Because in my generation, I think sometimes we have a hard time deciphering between, yes, being a woman that's completely taken care of, and you know, your man doesn't make you pay for things or whatever. But then there's the other side that feels like, okay, well, is that really right? Should I be doing it? And I think some of us really do want to get it right, but we could be torn between two different mindsets, and maybe we don't have the example in our life of like what's correct. So when you said about being babyfied, you said like, did the person have a disability? Now I know that was like to be funny, but like genuinely, I just wanted to know what's necessarily wrong with the women not paying any bills.
That would be considered a disorder. Someone that wants to be, that's, let's say, 30 years old, that wants to be treated like a child, that is not someone who is a functional, completely normal adult. You just haven't been diagnosed, but I'm telling y'all that is abnormal. That's not normal. Y'all are creating or trying to create norms out of things that should be abnormal.
So you saying somebody not paying all their bills is not them being a sign of an adult if a man wants to do that?
No, I was reading one of the brothers that donated super chat over here on my YouTube channel. See, I'm live streaming from multiple platforms. I have Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, different multiple different platforms going at the same time. So sometimes I'm reading comments or donations from different platforms.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, that's
so I was reading what he said, but yeah, you guys, the truth of the matter is a lot of y'all today want to be babied. Mm-hmm. You want to be treated like a child. And do you understand what I mean by that?
I mean, you can elaborate. I don't want to make an assumption. So what do you mean by that? As far as treated like a child?
Okay. Do you know how children behave when they want things in life?
Yes.
Okay. So I want you to consider and think about that, and then think about the things that children want. The children don't desire, they don't want responsibility. They don't want to eat things that are healthy and nutritious and the right things for them. They want to play a lot of times, right? They want to laugh and have fun. This is the shit that if you looked at most of the modern I did a whole live stream on this maybe 2 weeks ago, how y'all are equivalent to the modern day teenager or adolescent. And I'm talking about a 25, 35-year-old woman, some 40-year-old. You guys are equivalent to that these days because you want to behave and you want the things that children want. You have a childish mindset. Mm-hmm. A woman that's grown up and matured in her mind, she understands responsibility. She understands to put away childish things. She understands she can't be out playing, want to be outside, want to always get her dress up and get her hair done. You know, most of the women in the world, I don't know if you know this, they wear their hair functionally or they cover their head. Mm-hmm. They wear their hair functionally or they cover their hair. They're not walking around with their hair done looking like, you know, they just paid $250 or $500 for some hair. That's not how majority of the women operate in this world. But I'm speaking of women. Yes, I'm speaking to the minority of y'all that are trying to drive society and change society, because this is what y'all are doing. Y'all are out here doing things, wasting money and time because you want to focus on your look, your aesthetic, and that ain't doing shit for your family, for your relationships, to keep a man. So y'all relationships are getting, listen to this, your marriage length is getting way shorter. Your relationship length is getting way shorter. Dating market is in the dump, is in the piss pool. Y'all even say this. And guess what? Y'all focus more on hair and nails than ever. Y'all focus more on beauty than ever. And then at the same time, y'all want a man that's going to treat you with romance and all this shit. And you are, I said it earlier, y'all are not lovable.
But do you assume that when you see a woman who has her hair done or her nails done or whatever, or her beauty is at a certain level to show that she invested in that, is that an automatic assumption that because she has invested in those things that she automatically lacks responsibility, or that she doesn't also pour into her family because she looks a certain way?
Yes.
And I ask that because I have people. Okay. So you assume that. I ask that because I have
y'all make assumptions too. Y'all make assumptions about the aesthetic of a man. You can look at a certain man and how he's put together, and you can, don't lie, you can look at him and tell whether or not he would be the type of man that he looks like a player, a playboy. He messes with a lot of women. Can't you?
Yeah, you can tell.
Okay, thank you. So in the same way,
in the
same way, we can look at y'all and tell what kind of women y'all are.
Okay, based on out here. Okay, I'm trying to follow you, but okay. So if I look at a man and he doesn't give me the vibe that he's a player based on how he dressed, that doesn't also mean that he's pouring into his family. He could just be very well dressed and still not responsible. I don't think the outward appearance is enough, whether it's good or bad, or it looks ratchet or well put together. It's not enough to make a real judgment on how a person is. Because I could get up here with a business suit on and something else, and that has nothing to do with whether I pour into my family or not. I could just be fooling people with how I look. So, yeah.
So are you trying to say that y'all don't judge men based off of their looks?
No, I'm not saying that. I say people
okay,
do.
What are you saying then? What are you saying?
Both parties judge each other.
Okay.
I'm saying that when we judge, are any of us, when a man judges a woman and when a woman judges a man, are any of us judging correctly based on appearance? Like, yes, that is some level of judgment there because your appearance says a lot about you. But just like you could have looked at me and said, well, your hair is braided, you have nails, so I'm going to assume that you invest more into your beauty than you invest into your family.
I look at women all the time and decide whether or not she's high maintenance. And if she's high maintenance, I would avoid her at all costs.
But why? Why does high maintenance mean that they're not a good? What does that have to say about their character?
Okay.
And how they treat their family?
Let me ask you this. I'm going to show you an image of a man. And I want you to tell me about what kind of man you think this is, right? This is a man. I don't mind showing him because he came after me, right? He came after me in my comment section. So go ahead. What do you have to say about him?
I mean, I would think that he doesn't look like he's at his best self right now in life. He don't look like he's his best self.
That's it?
Yeah. He don't look like he's his best self. I mean, I don't have to drag the man. I think that sums up.
He don't look like he's his best self. Folks, this is the modern day woman. Y'all heard her. That's her opinion. He just don't look like he is best self.
Right. That's not somebody that I would date, but I feel like he doesn't look like that's his best self.
You wouldn't date him.
What's wrong with that? Do I have to drag him to prove?
Did I say drag him? Shout out to Miss Lady Love. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm holding back. Shout out to Lady Love. She said, "One love, God got you, Black Guru." Thank you, Miss Lady Love, for the super chat. Appreciate you. I got your donation. Shout out to Young Jay.
I think that picture was just extreme, Mariah. Like, that wasn't the average, typical person. If I show you somebody that's extremely, teeth messed up, hair messed up, like, yeah, you're gonna say the worst of the worst. But if you show me,
did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said?
What'd you say?
Young Jay said, based on your image, clothing, tattoos, the way you speak, certain hairstyles, why is she playing dumb? I appreciate you, Young Jay. Because that's what they do. They like to play stupid.
Okay.
They like to play dumb. But here's the thing.
What do you think by looking at him?
Hold on a second. Listen, we have our perspective and opinion as men, but you are a female. You should be able to say whether or not. So you just said you wouldn't you wouldn't date this man, meaning also you wouldn't have any type of sexual interaction with him, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Why?
Well, because one, I don't find him attractive, and he doesn't look like he's at his best self. I don't.
What
find
does he
him
look
attractive.
like though?
He does not look well put together.
Does he
Like,
give broke, dusty, any of those things like y'all like to say?
Well, I don't use that terminology. So, but I would say he doesn't get. But this is the thing, though. Before I answer your question, let me just make a quick little insert. When you speak, you're saying y'all and y'all, but you have to understand everybody don't fit in a certain box. There are some people who you might bring up who genuinely would like to learn and who's not trying to judge people or use
Let me
certain,
see your fingernails.
catchphrases.
Let me see your fingernails.
I'm in school. I can't have my nails done.
What are you in school for?
Aesthetics, esthetician.
Okay. To do what exactly?
Well, I'm into doing facials, eyebrows, skincare. So I have to be licensed to.
Are you trying to work
legally
like at a massage place or what?
Well, I have my own salon suite, and I also do work, but I have my own salon suite, so that's where I take clients right now, and I get my practice and my stuff out, and then I'm in school.
Okay. All right. So you have yourself well put together, and you don't want a man that's not at his best and well put together, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that a judgment?
I don't think it's a judgment. I think it's a standard, not necessarily from a judgmental place. I think that if another woman saw him and based on where she was at in life, she may say, I will accept him. Maybe she feels like her flaws and stuff is alignment. Like, hey, I don't care if his teeth are messed up and his hair is not. Maybe she feel like her teeth are messed up and they might be a perfect match.
Okay, but you feel
someone,
you feel like when I say I look at a woman and her appearance, if she looks high maintenance, I'm judging her?
Well, you're judging her to say that she doesn't invest in her family and she doesn't pour into her family. And I said, I think that's
you judged him
judgment.
and you say he don't invest. You only saw his face.
No, I didn't
hold
say
on,
he
hold
don't
on a
invest
minute.
in
I got you. You didn't see his clothing. You only saw the man's face and his glasses. You didn't see what he was wearing. Hold on. You didn't see what he was wearing. You don't know what kind of house he lives in. You don't know what kind of car he has. And you said that he don't invest in himself.
I say he doesn't look well put together and I'm not attracted.
You also said he don't invest in himself. You also said he looks like a man that don't invest in himself. That's what you said.
Okay. I mean, that sums it up. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. So without knowing too much about this man, you judged him based off of his face.
Right.
Okay. So you lied. You said you weren't judging him. You said it was just a preference and a standard. And now you just agreed that you judged him.
Okay, so to me, I feel like those words could be interchangeable, but let's just go with your word. Yes, I judged him. So even if I take your words and I take what you're saying, I looked at him and I judged him. I feel like I am not judging him to the extent to say what this man's character is and what he does for his family. I'm judging him from the extent of his appearance to say I'm not attracted to him and it doesn't look like he invested in himself. But let's go back to the original point. Originally,
invested in himself.
Look at a woman. Hold on, let me just get the sentence out. You said when you look at a woman who is well put together, you showed me a picture of a man that was not. Let's stick to what we originally said. You said if you saw a woman who was well put together, hair, nails, etc., you're going to assume that she invests more into herself than her family. But then you show me a man that looks crazy, and when I say I'm not attracted to him, you said I'm judging him. I feel like we're on two different, like, what's the original point? I'm saying that you cannot look at a person's appearance and then try to determine how they treat their family. I may have the money to invest in both. I may have the money to go get an expensive hairstyle, nails, and still pour into my family. So how can you look? That's what I'm saying. So I don't know. We kind of got off, like, not on the same page, or I'm not sure where the disconnect came from, but I wasn't trying to argue with you. I'm just genuinely trying to you're on the same page. Like, what we talking about? Judging a woman because her hair and nails is done and say she don't take care of her family that's a harsh judgment. That's a harsh judgment.
Okay, so you judged a man, and your judgment apparently wasn't harsh. It was just a normal standard judgment. What's the
My
difference?
judgment was to say I'm not. No, it wasn't harsh. You know why? Because when I said, "Hey, I'm not attracted to him. I don't find him attractive. I wouldn't date him." It almost like that wasn't good enough. It's like you want. I don't. And you could correct me if I'm wrong, but it seemed like you wanted me to say harsh things about him. I judged him to the standard of saying I'm not
because I
attracted.
know y'all full of shit. That's why.
I didn't say, well, he must not take care
I know
of his
y'all
family.
full of
He
shit
must be a
because
deadbeat
them
dad.
same
I
kind of
didn't say all
men.
that.
If a man like that, let's just say he was up talking the way that I speak, y'all would drag him all the way to hell. He's
Why?
dusty. He look at his teeth. Look at all this shit. Y'all would go, in on him terribly. And if you saw him walking down the street and he tried to holler at you, right?
Well,
More than likely, and we can ask every man that's watching right now, to all the men in here, if that man was walking down the street and tried to holler at the average one of these women, would she be nice and kind to him, saying, no, sir, I'm sorry, I'm just not interested? Or would she have some aggressive words?
I can answer that for you. I got a 2-part answer. The first
No,
thing
you're not answering. I just asked the men, would she be nice and kind? Yes or no?
They said no.
Okay, they're saying no. So that tells me, that's what I'm saying. Y'all are full of shit, because y'all's reality, which is BS, is way different than our reality.
So why you didn't ask me,
y'all
though?
don't you are not going to kindly tell the man, I'm just not interested. You just don't look like you invest in yourself enough for me. That's my reasoning for rejecting you.
Well, for one, you said if he came up and was doing what you was doing, we would drag him. You're right. The reason why we would drag him, but I think sometimes people don't like when people agree with them. I think when you see that I'm agreeing with some things you're saying, it's like, oh, well, yeah, hold on. I think it's like a thing, but no, you're right. We would drag him. Why? Because if you're coming on here and you're trying to set a standard or speak on certain topics and you don't look the part, you're going to look crazy. It's like if I'm over here saying, well, I do beauty and I'm into hair, but I get on here and my hair look a mess and I just look raggedy. People are going to judge me and say, well, who are you to give
I
beauty
said
advice?
He's not, lady. I said he's not up here. I said if he was walking down the street.
Okay, so that's the second part.
Trying to holler at you.
If he was walking down the street, here's the thing. You said a person would be nasty to him. This is what I feel like you need to do. Stop putting every woman that's walking on the face of this planet who looks a certain way in the same box. Here's the reason why. Because I have met women who are extremely beautiful and they are very down to earth and they have good character. Just because you're beautiful, you hold yourself a certain way, doesn't mean you're a nasty person. So if somebody comes up to you who look like that man, if you was raised correctly, you should be able to say, oh, no, thank you, I'm not interested. Because what do I gain by tearing you down to say, well, you look a mess? And now you asked me my opinion about that man. I didn't go pull up him. You pulled him up and said, what do you think about him? And I just simply say he's not attractive. But if he came at me in the street, I wouldn't be like, well, oh my God. Well, why would you even get 2 feet close to me? That's horrible. That's disgusting. And that would make me very ugly. So that would make me no different for what I'm calling him. Ugly, right? So I don't understand. Everybody's not going to have to be nasty to tell somebody I'm not.
Which, get the hell off of my live stream. Go feed that child. Get tired of y'all telling lies on here. Y'all so full of it. Shout out to whoever was donating to me a bunch of stuff. I think it was Heartbreaker. Appreciate you. Shout out to Japo14 again, said, giving me some TLC Scrub vibes. You know, folks, at the end of the day, we see this every day in and day out. We see how They come in here. She act like she was so sweet at first, and she just come on here to ask a question, and she couldn't shut up at the end. Just kept talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. Y'all ain't gonna come in here and take over this channel. This is my channel. I'm a man. Man talking. Y'all just in here running y'all mouth. Y'all know ain't no women in here would be nice and sweet and kind to that man. Y'all know that's not happening. Y'all would not be nice and sweet and kind to that man. If he tried to holler at y'all on the streets, y'all would cuss him out. And probably shoo him away and talk about, oh, Dusty. Y'all just come in here and lie all the time. I don't know why. And there you go. Look, I just had some women that came up here today. These are more examples. How many more examples do y'all need? This is why the romance is out of the building. This is why men don't want to be romantic and sweet and kind to y'all and all that other shit that y'all want. Because look at how y'all act. Exactly, Kana. They lied, they lied, they lied, they lied, they lied, they lied, they lied. Yes. Look at how y'all act. Y'all have nothing to give. Y'all have no love to give. Why would I want to give you love if you have no love inside of you? Y'all don't come off as loving. Y'all don't come off as gentle. Y'all don't come off as sweet and kind and nurturing. Y'all come off as hard. Y'all come off as you just want to talk and run your mouth. You want to be seen. That's why she came on here and flicked her hair, because she want to be seen. Oh, my point's going to be heard. I'm going to get this out. I'm going to say what I need to say. That's what y'all want. That's what y'all do. Come on, talk to me. No, we would not. At least I wouldn't. Look, we got so many women in here lying. I already took a poll. Let me ask the men again. Let's do this one more time. Let's ask the men again. To the men in here. I'm put this dude on the screen one more time, and I don't mind putting him on the screen because he came at me. To the men in here, if this woman right here, this man right here was walking down the street trying to holler at the average one of these women, would she be kind and nice to him when she told him she's not interested? Yes or no? Men only. Would the average of these women today be nice and kind to the man if he was trying to holler at her? Thank you. Every single man is putting no and hell no. You see how y'all lie, and then all these women in here, I would. Yes, I would. I would. I would. Just lying. Y'all wouldn't be nice and kind to this man. They would. I can't even say the words that I would get probably banned off of all social media if I started saying right now what these women would say. I would get dismissed. I would be removed from all social media platforms. That means y'all judge. You come in here and say this bullshit. Well, I don't think it's fair for you to judge a woman based off of you saying she looks high maintenance or whatever. That means you're judging the man. You're accusing me of doing the same shit that y'all do. You're judging him. You judge. Y'all judge. Let's see if y'all will admit it. To the women in here, do y'all judge? To the women in here, do y'all judge? To the women in here, do y'all judge?
Did you feel like you lost that round?
What you come back for?
I came back because I was enjoying our conversation. I wasn't rude or anything. You cut me off. Now the other lady you cut, she was being kind of, so I get it. But I was genuinely having a
the other lady
you
what?
just cut it.
The other lady what?
The other lady who was being rude and who had the outfit, picture, whatever, I could understand why you cut her off. But me and you was having just a back and forth adult conversation. You cut it. So I was just trying to figure out why. Why? Why did you cut it?
Because you full of BS, that's why.
So do you believe that there's no nice women? that could genuinely not be mean to a person they're not attracted to?
No, I believe most of y'all today are liars and hypocrites.
So if somebody tells you that they're not, you still wouldn't believe them. That means you believe everybody is.
No,
Because
just
if a person
y'all.
could prove
Just
to
y'all.
you that they're not,
Just y'all. I believe majority of y'all say hypocritical. Y'all double talk like a snake. Y'all have a forked tongue.
okay. Well, I don't perceive myself to be that way.
I'm
and I
sure
just
you don't,
wanted,
but I'm telling you, this is how y'all are, and I'm telling you right here, this is why. Did you not see every single man said what y'all would do, and did you not see all the women say, "I would be nice to him. I would be nice." How do
But I
we
think-
have a different reality than y'all? How's that possible?
because I think we all need to be realistic and not have these extremist answers. Yes, some
I
women
didn't
would
ask
judge.
you that. I asked you,
Some-
how do we have a different reality than y'all? Where's the link? Hold on one second. I'll put the link in the chat room for those of you who want to join.
I don't think y'all have a different reality. I think that y'all trying to speak for everybody. Yes, there are some women who probably would be very nasty and who would be rude. That is not every woman that's walking the face of this planet. That's only a certain group. That's like if I'm seeing men. Oh, if that's like if I have a platform, I'm saying, well, all men ain't nothing,
Did you
and
go
all
feed
men are
that
dogs.
child?
I can't say that about every man because then I'll be
Did
talking
you go
about you.
feed that child?
My child's not hungry. They was not asking me for food.
What was your child asking for?
Why is that relevant? Well, let's not derail the conversation.
Child or children?
Let's not derail the conversation. I wouldn't be on here doing this if my children was in some type of dire
Okay,
need.
children. So
or
you're single mother,
or
single,
any type of need.
So what you mean? Let's not derail the conversation. You ashamed to be a single mother?
No, but I know how sometimes people use conversations. They
I'm
they
not
pick
using
for
nothing.
anything.
I just asked you if you were ashamed.
They pick for anything to derail what we're talking about, because then it's going to turn into this whole mother thing. Like, we're not on that.
I just asked you if you were ashamed. Folks, everybody that's watching, I need y'all to get my like count way up. I need y'all to, let's go. It only takes a second. On every platform, I need my likes way up.
Somebody said he is judging her now.
Yeah, y'all judge. Y'all judge. Y'all judge that man with those teeth. Y'all judged him.
Okay, so if I had a
can
platform
judge too.
and I was saying all men ain't nothing,
I can judge. If y'all can judge, I can judge.
If I had a platform saying all men was dogs and they not nothing, would you fit into that category?
Did I say all of y'all ain't no good?
Well, you say y'all. Who's y'all? Why are we not acknowledging the ones
whoever
who don't?
it applies to, that's who y'all is.
So do you mind speaking for the ones who don't? Do you mind taking 2 seconds to say, hey, shout out to the women who don't do this. Shout out to the women who can keep up with their looks and still pour into the family.
No.
Do you mind saying that?
No, because most of the ones today that keep up with their looks and this appearance and aesthetic are not taking care of their children, their family. They're not taking care of their man. They're not.
Okay, you said most, but not all, right?
Correct. Most, but not all. Correct.
So can you give a shout out to the ones?
Listen. Most of the ones today that keep up this appearance, right? There's no way they could, because they spend most of their money on that. Y'all act like y'all are making all of this money and y'all are not. I know what the average woman, especially woman of color, is making in this country. And I know how much. Listen, are you listening? I know what the average woman makes, and I know how much money y'all spend towards beauty. So there is no way you could be pouring all of this shit into your children and into your husband and investing in them when all of this stuff costs you all this money. And at the same time, y'all get men to give y'all a little money here and there. Guy from Instagram, a few guys from Instagram, they pay this or they do this for you. Another dude you messing with on the side, he doing that for you. So y'all are still getting extra money from outside men on top of the money y'all make on y'all's jobs.
Mm-hmm.
And most of that is not going to your household and family. It's going to your look and how you feel. You feel good to have on a new outfit all the time because that's what y'all gonna do.
So I just piggyback.
But what's
off of
crazy to
something.
me is y'all only do it when y'all going somewhere like on a vacation, or y'all doing it for the internet. Y'all don't, most majority of the time, y'all look raggedy as hell. Let's be
Okay.
real. Majority of the time when y'all
Well-
at home, because that's why you got so many women that come on my show and they say, I'm not coming on camera, because they know they looking raggedy at the moment.
Well, that's not
They don't
me, and
look
that's
good.
why I kept saying in your comments I was going to show my camera, but in my face. But here's the thing: you admitted that you're not talking about all women. You say you're talking about
No, I'm
most.
not talking about, I would never talk about all women
So
this
then
way.
I ask
As a matter
you-
of fact, lady, as a matter of fact, you know, I don't understand why y'all do this. I just stated
Why
to
you
the
cutting me
last
off? I've been
woman.
being respectful. Why you cutting me off though?
Okay, I just stated to the last woman that was up here when we were talking about these very things. She asked me about catering to a man. Did I not give a whole lot of credit to women? I said, for example, you got women in different parts of Africa, different parts of Asia that cater to their men who are very
Yeah.
good. Did I not say that?
You did say
Okay,
that.
so don't come on here and make it seem like I'm saying all women behave like y'all.
You did say that. I think since most of us watching are probably in America, it may come across that you're saying no American woman has that ability. So maybe because you said you put it on other
No, I believe the
countries.
majority. I believe the majority of y'all do not do. You think majority of American women cater like Asian women and African women? Like, let's say a African woman from Kenya, Asian woman from the Philippines or Thailand. You think most American women cater to their men like that? Really?
Most, I don't know. I don't think I can say most because I know it is a deficit in the country with just the standards and how everybody is raised, and things are getting worse. So I don't know if I could say most of all American women cater to their men. They probably don't. But what I try to still have a voice for people who do, because when we say most and all and the vast majority,
If you cater to your
it's
man like
negative
that,
to
then you
people who
wouldn't.
do.
Why are you a single mother today?
How do you know that I'm a single mother? You made that assumption.
You said it
because you're-
earlier. You said it and agreed. I said, "Are you ashamed of being a single mother?" You said, "No, I'm not."
Oh, I thought you said you saying to being a mother. I didn't hear single mother. I didn't hear that.
Are you married?
No, I'm not married.
Okay, then you're a single mother. Okay,
I
why are
don't
you?
feel like I'm a
Okay,
single
why are
mother.
you not married?
I don't feel as though I'm a single. Here's why I'm not married.
Why are
I'll
you
tell
not married?
I'm going to tell you why I'm not married. I'm not married because at a very early age, I decided to make a decision to have children with someone that was not for me.
Okay,
After I made that decision, I had to live with those consequences. So, yeah, I'm not married because I had to live with certain consequences. I was still very young, learning how to even be a woman. I still have not fully learned all of those things. So I'm not married. And I said this on my own platform. I'm not even ready to be married at this point. And I feel like a lot of times we don't give women credit, the ones who do take accountability and realize I am the reason for why I'm at where I'm at right now in life. And if I want better, I need to work to become
you have
better.
children by how many men?
By one. Both of my children is by the same man.
Okay, and you decided that you made this mistake twice because you said very early on he was no good for you. So you knew he wasn't no good for you and had another one with him?
I knew he wasn't going to have another one. I feel as though that is no different from a person who makes the same mistake twice. I think people like to highlight when women do it when it's concerning children, when you should have stopped. But how many times in your life did you lie and did you realize, oh, I shouldn't lie, but you lied again? Or you might have did something that was wrong. You realized, oh, that was wrong, but you did it again. Most people in a lot of areas in their life, they're not going to stop all the time at the first mistake.
No, we know you're not going to stop at the first lie because you came on here and lied already. You've been lying. You came on
What
here
did I lie
and you said
about?
you was a single mother, and then you retracted it and said, how you know I'm a single mother, acting like you wasn't, and then you came back and confirmed that you are indeed a single mother.
Because I thought that you were assuming, because you said you were assuming. So I said,
No, I wasn't
assume
assuming.
that?
I talked to you about this. See, I have a great memory, lady. I know the things that y'all say to me. This is not my first go round. I've been doing this for years. I know the shit that y'all say to me, and it wasn't aligning with what you said earlier. Okay, that's how I put the 2 and 2 together. That you were a single mother. I didn't just assume just because. Here we go. Just because you a BW, you thought I assumed you was a single mother. Is that what you gonna say?
No, I just want to know what's the point that you're making. You
Is
said
that
you made
what
the
you
same
were gonna
mistake
say?
twice.
Is that what you were gonna say? You thought that just because I looked at you and you were BW that you're a single mother.
Okay, let's backtrack because you're trying to be factual. But I said I didn't hear you say, "Are you ashamed of being a single mother?" I literally genuinely thought you said, "Are you a single mother?"
Okay.
When you came back and corrected what you said, I said, "Oh, okay. I didn't know you said that. I didn't say you assumed because I was a black woman. You made it clear that what you said."
Do you have anything else on the topic? Because you just giving me a headache.
Well,
right
you
now.
went off. We was talking about women pouring into their family. You derailed the conversation like you were trying to do at first, and you finally successfully did it to go into motherhood and children and how many mistakes a person made. I don't understand how we even got on that. So, would you like to go back to the topic at hand, or do you want to?
See, here's the problem. I can't have serious conversation with y'all because y'all prove with y'all character, right, during the conversation that y'all are not truthful, that y'all are full of BS. So you can't have a serious conversation with somebody
What did I lie about if I didn't hear you? What did I lie about?
Are you going to be quiet?
What did I lie about?
You've already displayed certain characteristics that doesn't make me take you serious. And that is probably why no man has taken you serious. And
I want to know what I lied about.
Because a man do not respect and want to put that type of a burden on himself when he knows he has to deal with a woman who acts like you.
What did I lie about?
You are a burden to a man.
What did I lie about? What did I lie about?
You on here, you rather be on here going in with me than taking care of your own children.
Y'all love to pull that card. I mean, this probably gonna be the time.
What's your Instagram? Watch this.
I don't have Instagram.
What's your Instagram?
I don't have Instagram. This will be the time.
What's your Facebook page name?
I don't have Facebook. I only have TikTok.
Oh, really?
This will be the time, and I don't even. Was really originally a business page. I only get on live every now and then. This is the time where y'all always say, because a person's online, that they're not taking care of their kids. Again, that is a hard assumption. Y'all assume your child they're starving, they're being neglected, no one's watching them. How can you determine the structure of my household because I am on here with you? You don't know who's in my house.
Who's
you don't
watching
know
your children right now?
Ate.
Who's watching your children right now?
A family member. They are all engaging, having family time. This is my time. This is my time.
What does that mean? This is your time.
That means I'm on here because this is my time to myself. Is that a problem? Is that something that you don't deserve because you have children? You shouldn't have time to yourself? I'm trying to see, what point are you making?
At this point, I'm not trying to make no further point.
Okay.
I already know what kind of woman you are, and it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just drained.
Somebody asked you, were you married? And you said that had nothing to do with anything. The lady before said, well, are you married? You said that has nothing to do. Why didn't you just simply answer yes or no? But then when you ask someone, well, are you a mother? How many kids? Well, how many
I didn't have to ask you if you were a mother. I heard your children. I heard your children come in the door.
And maybe she didn't see a ring on your finger. Or maybe she figured if you've been on here for hours, where's your woman? So why she couldn't ask you about your person?
Fell off my page. Got time for this shit. Just want to talk and argue. I made some bad decisions when I was younger, and I did the same thing twice with a man, and that's why I'm a single mother of two by the same man, and I should have never been with him in the first place. That's why you don't have one now. That's why you don't have one and can't get one and can't keep one now. He very mad. Yeah, I'm very mad. Folks, I need everybody that's watching right now. Let me pin this in the chat room. I need everybody that's watching right now to support the platform. You guys want this live stream to continue over my first hour. Normally, I take a break when we're getting close to the first hour. So if you guys want the live stream to continue, I need you to go contribute. I don't care how you contribute. Super Chat, Cash App, PayPal. Especially if you're not watching on YouTube, I need you to contribute with the Cash App. You can go to the link in my bio, or I just pinned it right now in the comment section. I don't care how you contribute. Support the platform. Y'all got 4 minutes. 4-minute timer is now on. Y'all got 4 minutes so we can hit our goal. Y'all got 4 minutes. There we go. You know, thanks for the money, guys. Yeah, you're gonna need it. You need the money because you're a single mother and you're probably barely getting by. I know how much money y'all are getting on average. BW single mothers on average, if you didn't know this, BW single mothers on average have a net wealth of 0 in this country. BW single mothers have a net wealth of $0 in this country. Y'all have nothing. Y'all gets no money. Shout out to Kenyatta. Thank you for the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Appreciate you. That's one. I'm counting that. Shout out to Brother Turner again for the super chat. That's another. Appreciate you, Brother Turner. I'm going to put the thing back on the screen for those people that are not in here. Thank you, Brother Turner. Shout out to Heartless the Savage. He said men want peace, not problems. That's facts. Men want peace, not problems. We at 3 right now. Let's go. Y'all got... How much time do y'all have? I have 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Shout out to my brother. Oh, I know who this is. Shout out to Leanna. Thank you so much for the PayPal. Thank you, Leanna, my sister, for the PayPal. Big shout out to my brother, Lord Vester. I know who this is. Lord Vester. My man, appreciate you for the donation. He said, Guru, don't go anywhere. This is going great. My brother, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that donation. That was big of you. Thank you, my brother. One of my moderators too. Shout out to Inside Looking Out for the Cash App support. Thank you. We getting close to hitting the goal, folks. Shout out to Erica's Corner. She said showing support. Thank you for your donation. Let me put it back. Go to the link in my bio. It takes you right to my website. It takes you right to the Cash App. Go over there and you can find this information. You know, these women that come in here and talk crazy to me, the goal is to what? Bash BWs. Yeah, that's the goal, lady. Yeah, that's the goal. Why are you watching? If you think I'm bashing BWs, why are you watching? You know what? Do you not realize that black women are donating to me too? Do you not realize that black women are donating and supporting my content and my platform? Do you not realize that? So if it was so bad, if I'm doing all this bashing of BWs, why would they be supporting me? That doesn't make any sense. Shout out to, hey, it's Sheila. Thank you so much, sister. She said, I support your show, Guru. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for supporting the truth. The pick me women. That's all y'all have to say. The pick me women support your show. Okay, you supporting it by watching it. By watching my show, you're supporting it because my numbers are going. That's part of the support. They're financially supporting the show, but you're helping to push my show out just by watching. Goofy broads. Appreciate you. Z Lotus said, why all these BWs are single moms. Thank you, Guru, for educating these women. Yeah. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. A lot of them do behave like this and act a fool because they can't handle this pressure. My brother, an International Quiet Storm. Thank you, brother, for the Cash App support. I see we got a lot of people that want this show to continue. I'm glad y'all like this type of content. They like when I get on these women and talk to them and tell them about themselves. And they like to see the truth. Don't you see that people support this platform so much because they like the truth? They know y'all are not telling the truth. That's why they come over here and watch, because they get tired of the lies. They get tired of the BS. They get tired of all the garbage that y'all are saying. They get tired of all the gossip show. They come over here to hear something fresh. They get something fresh over here. Shout out to Mrs. Gail. Appreciate you, sister. She said your message is needed. There are a lot of young women. I'm sorry. She said there are a lot of lost young women whose life you have turned around. Keep going. Yes. Thank you, sister. Appreciate that. They are very much lost. They're very much lost. All right. Shout out to Ken. Thank you, brother. He said for, let me give you one of them things. Big Dave, I missed your super chat. My bad, brother. Must have got lost in the sauce. I appreciate you, brother. Oh, there we go. I see you. He said battery alarm chirping, no man, liar, into selfies. That's how they look. Kids are last on the list. That's facts. You don't even take care of your battery alarm. How you take care of your children? Y'all don't even take care of the smoke detector. How are you taking care of your children? Huh? Come on, talk to me. Y'all don't even take care of the smoke detector. How are you taking care of your children? What's going on, brother? You got a bad connection. Looks like somebody tried to join over here. You got a bad connection. Look, okay, watch this, folks. This is the last time I'm gonna tell this lady. I'm about to block you.
Did you fast? Did you pray? Because you got that Quran. It's Ramadan, Bookie. Yeah. It's Ramadan. Did you miss a prayer? You talking about my battery? Did you miss a prayer? Because you've been on here for a minute. I know you missed that evening prayer. I know you had to. I know you ain't say thank you to God not one time. You ain't seek refuge from the shaitan not one time. But you're going back and forth with a bunch of women. Why you not doing the teaching? It's Ramadan. Why you not reading the Quran? Getting you some rewards, some good deeds. You on here bashing women. Are you fasting in the middle of this?
You know, folks, what this proves is that these women that come at me, a lot of them, they get obsessed, right? She's obsessed at this point. She can't help herself. To the moderators, I want y'all to go real easy on blocking from now on, unless it's an absolute troll. I only want y'all muting most of the people, only for 1 to 5 minutes. I want y'all only muting for 1 to 5 minutes. I don't want a whole lot of people blocking. Because I want these jokers to sit up here and I want them to suffer and have to listen to me. I want them to suffer. I want them suffering, watching and listening to me. I didn't drop her. Somebody else dropped her. Moderators, don't drop her. We can hear what she have to say. Let's let her get it out. Don't nobody drop her. Let's see what she have to say. Let's hear her out. Go ahead.
I just want to know, have you been fasting? I'm not asking you about women, single people, none of that. This is a different point real quick. Are you fasting? You have the Quran. You're obviously a representative of Islam. Are you fasting during this Ramadan time? Have you missed the prayer? That's all I want to know. Because you was on here for a while. So I just wanted to know.
Yes, I am fasting, and no, I have not missed a prayer.
Okay, so this is.
Have you seen me drink any water since I've been on here? Have you seen me eat anything? Since you've been watching me, you've been watching me this entire time.
You also haven't been reading the Quran. What are you supposed to be doing during fasting? You also haven't been reading the Quran. This is what you're supposed to do during your fast. So you basically just starving yourself because what are you pouring into yourself religiously during this time?
Are you that ignorant? Are you that ignorant?
Besides getting on here. Telling us stuff.
Are you that ignorant?
Your
okay,
religion.
hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me ask you a question. Since you're so intelligent about Islam and Ramadan,
I'm not be ignorant about Islam. So let
me ask you a question. Do people still go to work during the time of Ramadan? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So guess what I'm doing right now? I'm working.
See,
I don't have a boss. Listen,
shh. Okay.
Listen, I don't have a boss.
Okay. He's spreading evil while fasting.
Be quiet.
Yeah.
I don't have a boss.
Yeah.
I work for myself. Me doing this is part of my job.
Do you include God in your job since you are free? You're not on a clock doing what other people tell you to do. You doing what you want to do. So do you incorporate God besides having the Quran posted in the back? Is that your way of saying, oh, that's God right back there? That's a lot right back there. But up front, you're starting fitna. This is fitna. This is drama. This is very much fitna. People going back and forth. You cussed me out when you got me out.
Are you Muslim? Are you Muslim? Since you know so much about Islam, are you Muslim?
No, I'm not.
Okay, I figured you weren't.
So you are starting fitna.
So actually,
you're starting fitna.
So actually, you don't want me to go into what's actually said about women. You don't want me to go to that.
You shouldn't even be talking to women that you're not married to. Yeah, cut me. Exactly.
Goodbye.
Yeah, exactly.
Goodbye.
Exactly.
At this point, she's just obsessed. At this point, she's obsessed. You know, they come on here and they do stuff like this. They overtalk. They have problems. I told y'all earlier, this goes with the topic, right? You cannot show love or be romantic to these type of jokers because there is nothing there to love or be romantic to. That's why it's not just that they're attracted to these type of dudes that are in the streets and in prison. That's all they can get. That's the only ones who are going to love them. Right? Because those dudes don't give a damn about the world or really whatever. They just need a place to stay when they get out or whatever. They're basically just trying to use a woman anyway. So that's all they can get. The world has hate. A lot of those guys feel like the world has hated and shitted on them for all of their life. They feel like the world is against them. So that type of woman goes right in line with how they already feel about life. They already feel like the world. She's part of the system that they feel like has been doing them wrong. So they feel right at home with a W like that. And now I can get out and get some easy cooter cat and get a place to stay as soon as I get out. I know I got 4, 5, 6 of them waiting for me when I get out. Come on, talk to me. That's the truth. Shout out to Mrs. Gail. Thank you for the super chat again. She said, the children that can't read, these are what the mothers sound like. Yes. Now I challenge you to bring your children in here and let me hear them read. I challenge you, since you want to keep coming back on my show, she requesting to come back up here. She's obsessed at this point. You know what? Write in the comment section once you have one of your children and bring them up here and let me see if your children can read. If you want to come up here, you want to keep coming back, I'll let you back up here if you can show me that your children can read. Folks, I need everybody watching to get my like count up. I need everybody watching to get my like count up. I need y'all to get the likes up in the building. Let's go. Support the live stream by getting the like count up. I want you to bring one of your children. You got 2 of them. I just want to hear from one of them. I just want to see if one of your children can read. It can be a Dr. Seuss book. It can be a Dr. Seuss book. Nicole, yes, I did get your Cash App. Thank you, sister. Appreciate you for the donation. Thank you, Nicole. I did get your Cash App. I just want you to prove that one of your children can read. She gone. She left at that point. Look, folks. She left. Oh, now she want to come back. Where's your child? Where's your child?
Yes, I know. I got it. I got it.
Okay, get your child right now. I don't want to talk to you.
My children are.
Well, get one of your children and go. I want you to get a book.
Uncovered.
I want you to get a book. You see,
you
behind me, I have a bookshelf.
Uncovered.
Shh, be quiet. Be quiet.
Yeah.
You have a book. I have a bookshelf behind me. I want to see you go into your house and go to a bookshelf, get a book, and I want you to have your child read from that book. Go ahead.
I'm about to do that. I just want to know, are you allowed to see little girls uncovered? I don't think you are. Like, you're not supposed to be talking to women you're not married to.
Go ahead and do that.
Are you even supposed to be talking to me, though?
We're waiting.
We're not married. Should you be talking to a woman? My voice, you're not supposed to be hearing my voice.
Okay, she's not going to do it, folks.
Exactly.
So you're not going to come back. Goodbye. You're not coming back. I told her, she said, as soon as she came up here, she said she was going to do it. And when I brought her up, she didn't want to do it. What does that tell you? Brother said she like you, Guru. What else is there? This is the weird. See, this is why I can't get with a lot of. I don't hate BWs. I say all the time, I just don't fool with y'all because this is a way that y'all like to show attraction toward a man, right? That is out of your league or whatever. Y'all do stuff like this. Y'all don't know how to behave like a woman from a faraway land and cater to the man. Like I was telling that woman, that heavy woman earlier with that deep voice. Y'all don't know how to cater to a man. Y'all don't know how to speak to a man. Y'all don't know how to love a man properly. And that's why most of y'all don't have men. Most of y'all don't have a man and can't keep one and damn sure can't get a good one because y'all don't know how to properly talk to a man and treat him. Yes, no decorum. She gets online and just runs her mouth, talk. She has no respect. She's very disrespectful. You can tell. Imagine living with her. To the men in here, y'all know what I'm talking about. Imagine living with her and she gets mad at you for something. Imagine how she's going to treat you when she's mad at you. She ain't going to do a damn thing around that house. She's not going to cook no more. She's not going to clean up the house. She's going to tell you, bye, ninja, do it for yourself and all of that. She's going to start talking all kind of crazy stuff to you. You're going to cuss. You damn sure ain't going to get no cooter cat. She don't care about none of that. That is a selfish and bitter woman. And she's mad at the world. She's mad at herself. She's mad at herself for, you heard her, she said it. She's mad at herself for the choices she made with who she chose. That's what she's mad at. She's mad at herself. What's going on, brother?
What's up? Can you hear me clear?
I can hear you. What's going on?
Oh, not much. I just want to come up and then talk to you about a few things.
Okay, what you got for me?
I want to ask you about what you're saying, judging. Should we even be judging each other? Or should we be seeing each other by the fruits of our labor?
I don't know what you mean by that.
In the Bible, it speaks of only God should judge you at judgment day, you know, and only God can judge you.
What does that have to do with what I was saying?
Each other by the fruits of our labor.
What does that have to do with what I've been saying?
Many times you said judge, but I'm not criticizing you necessarily on that. But I just want to have a conversation with you.
Okay, a conversation about what though?
What you saying? What you talking about? Like your message.
Okay, brother, the conversation is not about no judgment. It's about modern day romance. So I don't know where you're getting that from.
I'm not making it about that, but that's a statement and a, you know, kind of a talking point that you use. Like, but also I just
can you not hold on? Can you not look at how the women are in this society and make a judgment about how they behave towards men and how they behave towards their children? Can we not do that?
Well, I can't see them as a whole. I have to see them by the individual behavior.
You can see them as a majority and a minority, though.
Yeah, I can look at it from a culture stance. What possibly maybe overwhelmingly popular.
Okay, brother, I don't know what the point is. I don't know what point you're trying to make, because even in religious texts, right?
Mm-hmm.
If majority of the people are behaving a certain kind of way, then the message goes out to all of the people, because even though there could be a minority of the people that are behaving right, the message of doing wrong or evil or wickedness, it goes out to all of the people.
Mm-hmm.
Would you disagree with that?
I'm not sure what you're trying to say, but what scripture?
How do you not understand what I'm saying?
What scripture are you referring to?
Brother, I don't have to refer to a specific scripture. Religious texts are like this. When you're pointing out wrongdoing or sin or bad behavior, the message goes out to everybody.
Mm-hmm. But also, we have to you have to say this too to yourself. You do have moderators in the chat that are incels.
Who? Name them.
Don Jeter.
Don Jeter.
Yes.
Do you know
time
him?
I come in the chat. Yes, I know him from other channels and other spaces. And he every time I come on I haven't said anything that was out of the character.
What's your name on here on YouTube? What's your name on YouTube?
Adrian Robertson.
I ain't seen no Adrian Robinson write nothing in my chat room.
And then the next phase. I mean, look,
brother, if you got beef with him, why don't you take that up with him?
No, I'm not saying it's the beef, but I want to acknowledge that look, we not only just it's on the women's side, it's an incel problem within our community. It's a culture. It's a culture issue.
All right, brother, have a good day. That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. You can't just come up here and run your mouth and tell me about how you feel the incels are and all this other stuff. That have nothing to do with the topic. The topic is specifically about modern day romance and the fact that the women complain more that men are not romantic. That's what the discussion is about. And I'm telling them why the men are not romantic. And on top of all that I've already said, this is the shit. Y'all are not worthy of romance either, because look at the kind of music and entertainment, the pop culture, all of that. Look at, that's the stuff that y'all cleave to. That's the stuff that y'all venture toward. Y'all venture toward entertainment that's focused on debauchery. Why would a man show you love and honor you over some damn debauchery? Shout out to Lady Shan. Thank you for the super chat. She said, I've seen that guy around. He's slow. Yes.
Okay, so I have a question. I want to say that my age is 20. Am I allowed to be up here? For me being 20?
Are you not camera ready?
I'm not. I don't have my camera available. So
okay. All right,
if that's okay, if that's fine with you.
Why would you not be able to come up if you're 20 years old?
I don't know, because some people, they say they want like for the conversation to be like 25 and up. So, you know, yeah, but so we're talking about modern day romance, right? This is the topic of conversation.
Yes.
Okay, so I want to know, what is your version of modern day romance first before?
Lady, did you not hear what I said? I said this is a complaint coming from the women. So I'm giving y'all, I'm speaking to women, modern day women, and telling them that this is why y'all are not getting the stuff that y'all say. Y'all are talking about men don't want to even do things like open the door, buy y'all flowers, don't want to sit with y'all and show y'all emotional support and be more loving to y'all and all this shit. Because we don't have, y'all are not a culture overall of lovable women.
Okay.
Y'all are very childish and immature. Y'all behave more like adolescents. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand what you're saying.
So there is no reason for a man to show this type of love and then on top of that, y'all don't give out any love. Y'all are not loving. Not only that, y'all are not lovable, but y'all are not loving either.
Okay.
Yeah, what y'all have poured into y'all is trash music, ratchet behavior, drama, all kind of foolishness in society, only focused on beauty and aesthetic. But y'all want a man to just love. That don't make no sense. Do you not realize men don't fall in love with that? Men are not in love with eyelashes and makeup and all this shit. So there would be no reason for him to go all out and at the same time, That's not you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The hair, the makeup, the aesthetic, the look is not you. So you focused on that and you want him to love that, but that's not you. So it makes no sense for him to love that. Because the one that you really want him to love is you, but y'all say y'all are the thing that y'all have made up. That makes no sense.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
No,
If a man
I
like
understand what you're
Batman
saying
puts on the
completely.
costume, but he's really Bruce Wayne, and Bruce Wayne is complaining that the women don't love Bruce Wayne, but the only thing the women ever see is Batman.
Okay.
Why don't you fall in
Yeah, I
love
see that.
with Bruce Wayne? Why do y'all, yes, I'm Batman, but love Bruce Wayne? No.
Okay, yeah, I get it. I mean, well, I think it depends on the person and how they were brought up, you know? It definitely is a cultural thing.
It's very
and I
cultural,
do
and I'm
agree.
telling you, this is why y'all are
Do agree
getting the
with you.
results.
It is very much
Lady, do you
in the
not
Black
understanding? This is
community.
why y'all getting the results y'all getting, because this is the culture y'all have decided is going to be prevalent in y'all's lives. Y'all want this culture. Y'all have desired, y'all have pushed for this. Y'all, for example, here's another example, right?
Mm-hmm.
We live in a society that has pushed for fast food, McDonald's, and these type of places, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all of these other places is a form of fast food, even Chick-fil-A and Chipotle. And now you got all of this stuff coming out about all the ingredients, even about these other places that you thought were more healthy. And they're just as bad as McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's just like society complaining and saying, we want more food that's home cooked and time has been taken to prepare these meals with real ingredients. What? But society has done nothing but push for faster food.
Yeah.
You can't have, that's why I said y'all are like children when it comes to this, because nobody in their right mind would ever believe that you can expect fast food and a home cooked meal to take the same amount of time. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, of course not.
This is the equivalent that y'all have when it comes to romance, is what I'm saying. It's not possible. The shit that y'all want is not possible. You want the man to work a job or have some money, fast money or whatever, making all this money, but you want him at home with you all the time, loving on you, listening to all your shit, whatever. You want to lay up under him all day. And that's why a lot of times y'all settle for the dudes that don't have a damn thing, because you feel like he's going to be there to lay up with all day and night. He don't have to work in the, baby, don't worry, I'll do it. I'll go to work. You just lay here in the house and let me take care of you. Come on, Guru, you talking.
Okay.
Did I lie?
I mean, you didn't lie about, a certain thing. Certain things, it really depends. Oh, sorry. It really depends on like the person. So I do agree with what you say, because there are people out there actually living those lives. I can't say the same for myself though, because I'm not like that personally.
Living what lives?
Well, living the lives that they set up for themselves through their own decisions on how they want their life set up. So like, let's say like whenever it comes to you choosing a partner, since we're talking about the topic of romance, we could use a partner, for example. Whenever we're talking about a partner, you want to choose a partner that is for you and your situation. Me personally, I don't only think about, just affection and attention, because that's not just what it is. A partner is, someone that you're going to teamwork with. If y'all have goals, sorry, I'm so sorry. If you guys have goals, you guys can reach those goals together as long as you guys are supporting each other. That is what being a team is about.
Okay.
you know, it could be with communication. If you don't really want a toxic person and you want to keep yourself peaceful, you're not going to go for a toxic person.
I think you
know?
losing us, lady.
It's fine. It's fine.
I don't know
I
really
was
what
just
you're saying.
the point that
You're
I was
20 years
trying
old.
to say
You have a lot
is
of life
that
to
I
live.
feel like whenever
you're 20
talking
years
about,
old, you have a lot of life to live.
yeah, of course.
Do you know what that means?
Yes, I have plenty of time to
No, that's not what I'm
build up.
saying. I'm saying that you don't quite understand the world right now.
Okay.
You don't quite understand how this works. Because you're just talking right now.
Yeah, but you asked me a question and I was trying to answer it.
Yes, and I know, and I'm telling you that you're not understanding, you're not picking up, you're lacking in understanding, and I'm trying to help you understand that you will have the desire to gain understanding. Just like you have this little picture right now of you trying to make some little kissy face or whatever, kissy lips.
Yeah, because I thought it was cute.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was about to say. You put that picture up because you thought it was cute.
Yeah, because I thought it was cute. It wasn't to gain attention. I'm here to conversate and I'm here to learn. And I let you have the floor and I let you talk about the topic because I'm here to learn. There's nothing wrong with that, right?
Would a woman put something up that she thought looked good and she thought everybody else would think is ugly?
I mean, I'm not worried about what other people
would a
think
woman
about
do
me.
that?
I would say no.
Exactly. So obviously you are worried about what other people would have to say. Not just you think it's cute, but you think that other people will think it's cute. That's why you put it up there. Correct?
Okay. But what about your profile picture?
Well, you just said that you aren't concerned about what other people have to think or have to say about. Yes, you are. That's why you posted that picture.
I'm not, though, at the same time, because I could post like an unfiltered
You just said you
picture of me,
were.
like, I mean, I'm not going to post an ugly picture because I don't have ugly pictures, is what I'm saying. Like, if I personally feel like,
So you think
I'm not ugly.
What's your Instagram name?
My Instagram name? Well, I don't have an Instagram.
Now all these women all of a sudden don't have an Instagram.
I'm serious. I don't have Instagram or Snapchat. That's fine. I'm not like, and also it's like another thing that I noticed. You think that a woman is lying. I'm trying to have a conversation with you. And I noticed like during this conversation that you said, of course, there's a lot of things that I have to learn. I do not know a lot of things and I have time to learn. That's exactly what I came up here and said.
Here's the thing.
I feel like I'm getting off topic though, trying to explain myself. So you know what?
Listen real quick. Here's the thing. When I say that y'all lie, that doesn't always equate to me saying y'all are intentionally lying. I'm saying when I say y'all lie, there's different forms and ways to tell a lie. I'm just making a statement. But I think a lot of times y'all say things to protect. Y'all are trying to defend your emotions and your feelings. So you're just saying anything, right? Anything that comes out. And what I'm telling you as men, when we're hearing it logically, as it's coming out, it's a lie. But in y'all's mind, y'all are just trying to defend and protect your feelings and emotions because your emotions are being hurt and you're trying to protect yourself. Okay, that's one way. I mean, there's all kind of ways that y'all lie, but I'm just giving you one example. I don't always mean that y'all are sitting up here intentionally and thinking of a lie. Exactly, Mr. O. He said 20 years old with no IG. Yeah, I don't believe it either.
That's fine. You don't have to believe it, but I'm not the type of person who's like, I'll get on TikTok whenever I'm bored because I mean, TikTok literally is like, if you think about it, Instagram too. So
you're here right now because you're bored?
Yeah, I'm not working today. And I mean, why not, mingle, learn? I mean, you're over here making some money on the side because I mean,
no, I'm not making it on the side.
Oh, this is like your full-time job?
This is a business. I run.
Oh, it's a business.
Yes.
Okay.
When you're good at something and you make a business out of it and you earn money, this is what it looks like.
That's right. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah.
I just didn't know it was a business, you know? So.
Well, I'm telling you, that's what this. How do you not know? I mean,
well, because like I'm seeing
content
it as like
creation
a
for a lot of people is a business. How do you not know it's a business?
Well, maybe that's because like,
every
I
one of the
don't
social
do-
media platforms is a business.
Well, now I know something. I guess I mean, see, you know,
Every person that's, let me tell you something. I would probably tell you every person that's creating any type of content is in it for business. Because they either they're either getting some type of financial reward right now, or they're doing it in the hopes that they'll be financially compensated in the future. It's some type of business for them. It's either the current exchange of money for services or the future exchange.
okay. Well, I didn't know that. See, I said I was coming on here to learn. I just learned something.
Do you have anything else?
No, I don't. So you can go ahead and disconnect me.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Have a good
Bye.
day. At least she was a little more respectful than the last woman. At least she was a little bit better than the last woman. The last woman, see, and I didn't even know what that woman fully looked like. But the last woman, she came on the camera trying to show herself, trying to look like she was cute and all that. And she wasn't. That girl right there that was just on here, she needs to live a whole lot of life. She needs to get some wisdom quickly. She needs to get some wisdom quickly. She sounds like she's going to be out here lost, just kind of like naive about the world and society and not really understanding how things work. But she understood how it worked when I talked about that romance, though. She clearly understood that. Brother, why do you keep coming back up here, man? I already told you I'm not here to talk to you about. And it seemed like you just want to show your shoes, you know.
That ain't got nothing to do with what I'm here for. No, don't look.
What do you want, brother? What do you need?
Don't be disrespectful, man.
What do you need, brother? What do you need?
No narrative with me. I ain't the one for all that.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I want to hear this. What you gonna do?
Oh, it's already. I'm making action.
No, I'm saying you ain't the one. What you gonna do? You plan on doing something? I'm asking you, what you gonna do?
What you trying to do? Because obviously you saying you about whatever. I don't know what action you trying to take with me. Because you already did the worst. You already scared. You don't want me in your chat, obviously. And you say you didn't see a word of what I said. So obviously you didn't find anything I was saying in the chat offensive. But you have people in the chat doing what they doing. But I didn't actually have to come up here to say nothing about that. But since you would derail everything else, that's what I resulted to.
What you gonna do, brother? You ain't saying nothing. What you gonna do?
What do you mean what I'm doing? That's like what you
All right, so this is a weak man, folks, because if a man was really gonna do something, he would state what he's gonna do, and he would come do it. A man that just says right back to you, what you gonna do? That's weak. He's weak. That's a weak man right there. What's going on, brother?
How we doing today?
I'm doing excellent. Appreciate you.
Well, what women out here fail to realize, I was in Taiwan and the Philippines. And our black sisters out here, where they're messing up is home training. It starts at home. The parent, the mother's supposed to teach the daughter how to cook, clean, wash clothes, be mannerable, and how to treat a man. That's how the Philippines do it. They're not going to never respect us because they don't know how to. The parents have failed them. Same as the black men out here with these young black boys. You got to show them, you got to teach them. But now it's got to the point now that they don't want to hear nothing. They got everything under control. So the black females, I tell them, I said, look, you're not dressing up for me. You're dressing up for the other females. Because I don't like the fake wigs, eyelashes, the claws, all them tattoos all over your head, neck, and body. I don't like that. Men don't like that. But women do that for other women. They're not out here to try to impress us. They're trying to impress the other females. And
Yes, they're competing with other women. But here's my question. Why are the men not romantic like they used to be with these women? What's your take? I've already told them why.
Well, I'm 62 right now, and I'm going to, when I retire next year, I'm going to either go to Thailand or the Philippines to live. We call this right here the Matrix. The reason why men, well, us black men dealing with our sisters, the reason why there is no need, they don't have no respect for us, first of all. So they feel that we're not educated enough for them. So they feel they can talk to us any kind of way, do us any kind of way, and feel that their stuff don't stink.
Okay, so the way they're treating the men, you're saying that's why men are not showing them any type of romance or love. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, they're not giving nothing. You have to give, you have to take. When I went to the Philippines, the women there are beautiful. They love you. They treat you nice. They make you feel like somebody. We right now as black men, when we deal with our sisters, we don't feel like we're wanted. The first thing come out their mouth is that, well, I'm 5'2", but when I put on my heels, I'm 5'8", 5'9", so I need my man to be 6 foot. Listen, baby, you don't have nobody. You ought to take a midget. You don't have nobody. You're choosing, you're picking, you're choosing, and you don't have nobody. You don't know how to talk to a man. You're worrying about his height instead of worrying about where his heart is at and what he can do for you. Any man, 3 foot, 10 foot, 6 foot, can open the door for you, can take you out to a nice lunch, take you out to a nice dinner. But you all don't respect that.
Okay, so you're saying it's based off of what I'm hearing. The brother is telling y'all is based off what he's seeing that the women of today are putting out. That's why they'd get no love in return, because they're not putting out nothing that's worth loving, which is what I said earlier. Y'all are not lovable.
Well, they treat you like you're not worthy. That's how the men feel. We're not worthy. Why would you sit up here and complain about me taking you out here to get something to eat? First of all, I'm feeding you. So that right there should be, thank you, brother. I'm glad you taking me out here to lunch. I don't care if we go get coffee, steak, lobster, whatever. I'm doing this out of my pocket. You're not spending a dime, but you have the nerve to complain about where you're going for free and sit up here and try to get on me saying, like, you didn't take me out here to the steakhouse. You're not worth the steakhouse. You're worth $7-11 a coffee, if that.
Brother,
attitude.
Brother, man, I appreciate you for coming up here. We got a 62-year-old brother that just told y'all and spit some real game about the reason why y'all are not out here getting any romance. I appreciate you, brother. Have a good one.
Same to you.
Honestly, I don't think I'm qualified because I'm married and I'm lovable. So,
well, you said every woman is lovable. How so?
Because sometimes it takes patience with the woman. But as I said, I can't really say anything because I'm married. My
Well,
husband's
you
a
ran your
lovable
mouth
man.
and already said something. So
But I was just saying all women are lovable, but I'm just listening in.
How?
I'm just listening in, but I
So
don't
you
think
can't even defend the statement you made. How are they all lovable?
because women are lovable, but sometimes women have trauma in their past. And so with the trauma in their past, they find it hard to be able to like explain themselves to men. But as I said, I'm just in the comments because I feel like all women are lovable, but I don't count.
Do you feel the same way about all men?
and
Do you think
I
all
don't
men
have
are lovable
anything to-
too?
Pardon me?
Do you think all men are lovable too?
All men have qualities to be lovable.
Okay. So you said, okay, so going back to the women, you said all women are lovable. Okay.
They are.
All right.
Everybody deserves to have love.
Okay. So in terms of a woman who is constantly evil, angry, unkind, never ever wants to listen, very stubborn, how could she be lovable?
She's lovable to somebody.
How?
She's lovable. How? How is she lovable? Sometimes maybe you got to sit down and be patient with her and just talk and try to get to the underlying issues of what was really happening and why is she always so aggressive. Like sometimes these women have children so young because they didn't have people taking care of them. Like their mothers weren't around. Like my cousin right now, her mother passed away, and she's like, how old is she? She's a little girl. She doesn't really have that motherly figure.
Would you approve of your son marrying one of these women like her?
Marrying one of the women like who the woman that was on earlier, or
No,
we're
the
talking
woman you
about-
just described, your cousin.
She's a child right now. So I don't know how she's going to grow up in the future, but I know that sometimes.
Would you approve of your son marrying any of the women that you say are lovable, like I described, who are unkind, who have an attitude all the time, who are very stubborn, who never want to listen?
I used to
angry
be a
all the
woman
time?
like that, and my husband married me, and he humbled me down.
You
talked
used to
me
be like
nicely.
that?
I was aggressive at a point in time. I didn't really care. My husband calmed me down. We talked and talked and talked for hours, and he explained to me some of the things that he didn't like and things that I could work on, and I did. And we've been together for years.
Let's try again. Would you approve of your son marrying a woman who has these characteristics? Yes or no?
Yes, if she is willing to be teachable.
Okay.
Yes.
So after you met her and she was nasty towards you and mean and aggressive towards you, you would still tell him, son, that's okay. Go ahead and take a chance on that woman. She's worth
Okay, are we
love.
talking about
Listen,
before, are we talking about
listen,
during
let me
courting?
finish. Let me get it out. After she was nasty towards you, and you would still tell her, yes or no, you would still tell him, that's okay, son. She's still lovable. She has hope. She will change. Would you tell your son that, yes or no?
Okay. Now, I'm not going to answer this question directly. Okay? I see you smiling. I'm not going to answer the question directly. I'm going to say during the courting stages when they're dating and let's see if she can start changing. Yeah, after that, if she's changing and she's willing to sit down and be patient and be able to take criticism positively, yes.
So you would, okay, let's try one more time.
I told you you're not gonna like my answer.
Listen very
I'm gonna go on
carefully.
ahead and
Listen
get down,
very
all right?
carefully. Listen very carefully. You met her. She was nasty towards you, meaning she was unkind, unpleasant, had an attitude, all that stuff, right? And they're in the courting stage. Your son's courting her for marriage. You would tell your son you approve of her, continue on that. She has hope. You would approve of your son marrying her, yes or no?
If she has hope, yes.
Huh.
But I said I'm not qualified. I'm married. Before I used to have attitude sometimes, and I changed because I love my husband, and I found out he was actually a man that was willing he's a good man. Like, there was nothing. He always had a positive attitude, even when I had a bitchy
Joe
attitude.
Blackson just said something I read. He said, Guru, she won't answer you because I'm describing her.
But my husband married me, so that's why I'm telling these ladies out here that if you find a man, he will marry you, but you have to be willing to change and make sacrifices and respect him, and he'll respect you, and y'all will get along great. That's all I was saying. But I said, I'm gonna go on ahead.
Did you change or did you just find a simp?
Sorry, okay? I'm gonna go on ahead and get down.
Did you change or did you just find a simp? Exactly. Of course you're gonna get down.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me.
Exactly. She's gonna get down because because I asked her if she changed and now she just keep talking. Get the hell up off of here. She didn't change. She found a simp. Didn't change. She found a simp. She talking about she got with her husband humbled her and all this. No, he didn't. Folks, I need y'all, everybody that's watching, to get my like count up. I'm into my second hour. Do I have any other women, specifically women, that want to come up and say something to me about this, especially if you disagree? If you think that y'all are worthy of all this love and romance and all that other shit. Do I have any other women before I consider right now ending these live streams? I've been on here for 2 hours now. Do you have to show your face? Yes. Why don't you want to show your face? You have a picture up on your profile showing your face. Y'all are goofy. You have a picture up showing your face. How do you request? Hit the thing at the bottom or the
oh, wait. Let's turn on my camera. Why I feel so old?
Well, how old are you?
Oh, 32.
Push the save button.
Oh, sorry. Where is it? Hold on. Why my camera not turning off? There we go.
No, it's still not on. I told you you got to push the thing and then save it. There you go. There you go. See how these women, and they'll lie and they say, we don't have enough people to even come up.
I was trying to figure it out.
Hold on a second. I'm telling you, I'm just telling the audience, people lie and they say, Guru, you got to have a, no, you don't, because this woman, she have 347 followers and she's able to come up. So the next time y'all hear one of these women say that, they're lying. Folks, I need y'all to focus on my like count. What's going on? Take some time right now and get the like count up. You want the stream to continue? Okay, go ahead. What's your disagreement?
Well, I actually came up here at the last second when you was talking to that young lady earlier.
Okay.
So, but I do agree that there are women out there that do deserve love. So I disagree.
That's not what I said. I didn't say that there are women out there. Lady, are you not listening?
No, I came in at the last second. All I heard was y'all, this, y'all. That. No, he keep saying
That's
y'all.
because I'm talking to the majority of how these women are today in the culture.
Okay.
Yes, there are some good women out here that definitely deserve to be treated very well and respected. Yes. I would say majority of them are not in the United States. They're not in the UK.
Then where are they if not in the United States?
And far away lands. Far away lands.
Like where? Because I lived everywhere but the United States, and women are the same overseas than
No,
they
they're
are.
not. No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Yeah. Okay, so
No,
where
you're
are
not
they?
telling
How
the
are
truth.
how are they different?
Lady, I gave examples earlier when I talked about how the women of today, even still in these countries, cater to their men. Still to this day. You take a country like the Philippines, for example. You take a country like Thailand. You take a country like Kenya. I mean, These women
that's
are
different to me.
trained, and they're trained from a young age. And if they even get close to disrespecting their men, it will be even their moms, their grandmas, the entire culture doesn't tolerate it.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So
No,
don't
you're
come
right.
in
No,
here
I
and
agree.
say,
No, you're
don't come
right.
in
No,
here and
you're
say that
right.
all women are the same everywhere.
They're not the same, but you know, you're absolutely right because I lived in Germany and a lot of my friends in Germany were they were the same. A lot of the men that I knew as friends married German women because you're right. No, you're absolutely right.
So
I
why
agree.
would you come in here and start off lying?
I wasn't lying because
Martina?
some of the people I did meet were similar to some of the women. They have their own beliefs. Hey, yes, I agree. The traditions in the Philippines, the traditions in
There's a
Kenya.
reason why even a lot of European men leave Europe, right? Especially if they want some of the most feminine women in the world. They go to places like Southeast Asia to find those women. They go down there because they know they're going to get very submissive, feminine women.
You can get that in the U.S. too.
No, you cannot. It's not even close. These women, and I've experienced it. These women take your shoes from the man as soon as he's coming through the door. They wipe your mouth for you. They are extremely catering, and I'm not talking about on no sexual stuff either. No little fake. Oh baby, let me get that for you. Thank you, baby. I'm not talking about that. They do it out of like habit. This is how they're trained to honor a man, to honor their man.
Yeah, but most of
it's not just because they're doing it sometimes when they feel good or, oh, you know what, I'm feeling in the mood that baby, I want to wipe your mouth for you and be little and say little sweet things to you like y'all do here. That's the most that y'all might do. And it's fake as hell.
I guarantee if they were working a 12-hour shift or they were working as hard as the women work here, where they wouldn't be, oh baby,
you don't think that are you serious right now? So you don't think that a lot of women overseas, how do you think you get, okay, lady, look around in your house. You're wearing an iPhone, right? I mean, an Apple Watch, right? Okay. Who do you think made that? You think American women made that in a factory?
No.
Okay. You think some very hard working women in China who are barely making any money made that? Probably, yes.
More than likely.
Y'all sit in well air-conditioned buildings all day. Most of y'all don't do a damn thing and bitch even about the work that y'all are doing. I'm not finna be doing all this stuff today. They got me messed up if they think I'm finna do all this and do all that. Y'all complain. Y'all ain't got nothing on these women overseas. As far as work ethic, they run circles around y'all. That's why they're still able to have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 children. These women are working, some of them, and strap their children to their back.
Are you married? Is your wife from the Philippines?
Folks, I'm done. I can't take it no more. Guru will be back more than likely, inshallah, on Monday, streaming again. These are my off days coming up. I only stream about 4 days a week now. I don't let y'all take any of. I got enough gray hair at the top of my head and in my beard. I'm not letting y'all stress me out, put no extra pressure on me. I'm done. I got enough gray hair. And I'm gonna take my 3 days off and inshallah come back on Monday. Shout out to everybody that supported this platform, donated, sent me any type of donation. I don't care how you sent it. Thank you so much for the Cash Apps, the PayPals, the Super Chats. gifts, all of it helps to keep this platform going. I'm only able to do this content when you guys contribute. I'm not able to do it any other type of way. Obviously, you think advertisers are going to pay me a bunch of money? Not the way that I speak. Thank you for joining. Have a great weekend. Shout out to everybody that also watched and liked the stream. If you haven't liked the stream yet, like it on your way out. Have a great weekend. Salute.